The Jungle Book. So the Jungle Book tells a story about this man cub named Mowgli who must leave the jungle to go back to the man village since this tiger, Shere Khan, is on the hunt for him because his father hit him in the face with fire. Just kidding. Speaking of Shere Khan, I liked how this movie overlapped tiger sounds with Shere Khan speaking. Like, for example, you could hear someone go like, "Hello there." Yeah, I like that. Anyway, hello there. I'm the Happy Stormtrooper Face. I upload movie reviews, Star Wars talks, rankings, and skits. Not just that, my reviews are a Stormtrooper's perspective on film. For more videos like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. See if we can reach 50 subscribers. Before we get started, please just remember that this is just my opinion. My opinion isn't the right opinion, it's just my opinion. I would love to hear your opinions down below. Without further ado, let's get started with some of the positives. The first positive I can think of is the CGI in the world that Jon Favreau and the production team have created. The amount of detail and depth they put in the CGI to some of these animals is incredible. I got to praise them for that. Okay, let's talk a bit about Bill Murray as... I can't think of anyone better for the job than Bill Murray. He portrayed Baloo so well. I loved his comedy, I liked his personality and his way of speaking, which all credited for a great performance. Same goes with Idris Elba. Whenever he was on screen, you felt the sense of intimidation and dread. Speaking about intimidation, Christopher Walken plays King Louie, who is this giant banderlog thing. You feel the intimidation and the uh-oh inside your head when he is on screen as well, which is why it's strange for me when he starts singing a few seconds later. Okay. I find Bare Necessities was more of a tune that Baloo taught Mowgli. King Louie just starts singing his lines of dialogue. Okay, let's talk about Neil Seffi's performance as Mowgli. It was an okay performance for me. I find at times it was too overdramatic or could feel like a stage performance as it didn't flow as a movie as well. It felt less real and more dramatic. For example, it'd be like, "Hello there," rather than just "morning," because everyone says that. Also, I find this movie required a bit of explaining to what's happening in this movie rather than being shown. In the 1967 version, the opening scene was Mowgli's backstory, how he met the wolves, how he met Bagheera, and yeah. Here it's Mowgli jumping in the jungle. That isn't Mowgli's backstory. So to learn Mowgli's backstory, a few seconds later you get this scene.
When I found him, many years ago.
Oh whoops, that was the wrong one. It actually sounded like this.
When I found you, I saw what all masters live to see. Raw, untamed power.
So the movie requires quite a bit of exposition to get started without showing you what's happening. For example, in Return of the Jedi, when Luke uses Force Choke on those Gamorrean guards, you're like, oh, okay, he's strong now. Even better, there's no exposition in that scene. Here, not exactly. It requires a bit of exposition to understand what's happening with these characters. Also, with the exposition, I find that the Mowgli-Wolf connection should have been explored more. He leaves the pack for the safety of the wolves. For the safety of the wolves? I find we should have explored why he cares about the wolves so much and why they mean so much to him. Sure, they raised him, but the question is, why did they take Mowgli into the pack? He was a toddler. Why is he risking his life for them? I find that we should have explored more of this. Anyway, so I find that should have been explored more in this movie, and we should have been shown rather than being told. I'm gonna give The Jungle Book a C+.
Soundtrack worthy.
This soundtrack was composed by John Debney. I really enjoyed the soundtrack. I like some of the jungle and animal sounds that we use in the soundtrack. I just find that this soundtrack should have explored different aspects. Sure, you have these unique jungle sounds, but I find the soundtrack should have tried to explore new, different aspects or types of music. Still a good soundtrack though. 8 out of 10.